Yeah. Start of the race. Lights are on. Or coming on. There we go. 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, and 5. And we are go at the old Hockenheim ring. Ishikawa makes a good start there. Does he? I don't know.
Yeah, he's made a good start. He's pulled a small gap over it, so...
Moves in second, yeah. Got some few movers up the back. Reed's made up a few spots on his debut race. Aaron Reed, 2KF1 driver.
And Emberink pulls out, it looks like, to try and make a move on Bennett.
Really get this done.
Yep, it's come up towards the first chicane.
The North curve, right? If I'm not
Oh,
mistaken.
and Nutsa tries a move on Ishikawa, but doesn't quite succeed.
And now Engberg is all over his back.
Oh, Karen has
Karen's
gone off. Is he going to... No,
Nothing.
he's avoided everyone just about. Everybody flies through.
Here's the voice.
He's battling with Graham, who made a poor start from P7. Yeah,
He's just jinked out and gone wrong. I know he's been bumped by Lintner.
Oh.
Lintner gives him a quick bump and sends him off. On his way, but...
The champion not showing his best side of things.
No. But he gets going again, and he's back in the race, and that's all that really matters now.
Yeah.
So the yellow flag can pull away, as Kieran gets back going again.
meanwhile,
So Rautavaara's got past Engbrink, and McNamara's up to 5th. So we've missed that. That looks like Anar and Sigalakis.
Now
on side
Engberg has
by side.
McNamara all over the back of him. As McNamara's trying to go for a move, and he
Looks like he's got it.
drops back.
I think Sigalakis has made the move on Anar. No, not quite.
It's Lintner going for a move on Sigalakis.
He's got him easily. Down the straight. Good exit. Lots of power.
Falcon taking advantage of the power it has in the races.
Into the stadium section they go. So the defending champion has made a decent move there. Moves up to 9th.
While up front, Ishikawa continues to lead from Utsa. But Utsa's right on his tail.
He's saying the half lap of the race. He's trying to make a move.
Side.
He'll get it done. Ishikawa's sticking around the outside,
Yellow flags still in the area.
and he
So
gets
what?
it.
Who could that be for? Because they're the first ones and we saw Karen drive away.
Yeah,
That's odd. Oh well. Maybe he's left some debris or something.
yeah.
So Corns has made it up to 18th past Reed and Kerenan's
Della's got a problem at the back, it seems.
and Davizioso as well. So maybe they've made some contact somewhere. Oh, Oops has got past Ishikawa. Or did we just watch that move?
Yeah, we just watched that.
Oh, it shows how much attention I'm paying. Is that Andy Black up to 5th? Because Engbrick's dropping down, and so's Rautavaara.
Yeah. Graham as well after starting P7. But Deal's also passed Harvey, so yes, that was Andy back up into P5.
As Rautavaara tries to get a good slipstream for the next straight.
Yeah. So Karen's back up to 20th now. Well, we saw Davizioso and Costello had gone off or whatever somewhere, but they weren't looking too happy. So is this Reed? Aaron Reed on his debut weekend, 2KF1
Yeah, I got ya.
Who's it's his first weekend. We'll see how he does. Oops, sets another fastest lap.
And
Kinda
continues
helpful
to
being
pull out over Ishikawa.
Yeah, Ishikawa's got decent enough gap back, so he's fine for the moment, but he could get attacked at any time.
Yeah. The Asia Pacific doesn't have the strongest race pace, but we've seen him get decent results with it so far, as an Anna in P9. And Chevsky, from last on the grid, is already up into the top 10, so impressive from him.
Yeah, he's made up 12 positions, as has Lindner.
Yeah, so the race pace of the Falcons and the Sanics have shown really well so far.
Sigulakis he's dropped some positions to 11th, I think. No, so Ishikawa, Engbrink and Anar are the three in the top 10, still in the top 10 that have dropped back. But back on board with Reed, he's got Keranen disappearing off in the distance, I think.
Yeah, Karen's come back well from the spin earlier on.
Yeah, well, he didn't lose much time. He's on a mission now.
Deals past Graham for P13, so Graham continues to drop back.
Yeah, there's Sharp on Sigulakis. Yeah, once again, Falcon flying past a Bentley. And Deal's now got him. Yep. Yeah, it's going to be a slam dunk again for the Bentley driver. And through he goes.
And Graham's also now looking for a move. And past he goes. So it doesn't look like the TJ Racings or the Bentleys have the pace.
Oh, we've got
Sharp's off.
Well, he's made that. Well, I can't really say uncharacteristic because everybody makes mistakes every so often. But yeah, I saw him looking up and he's just touched the grass and spun off.
Disappointment for the Falcon driver. He was having a good run.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad, but he should be able to get himself out of there.
So sets the fast lap again and continues to extend the gap over Shikara in P2.
So is this OMR coming back to their former dominance? Well, at least they're showing it in this race. So McNamara and Black are they've stuck themselves in 4th and 5th and they're happy there at the moment. But can they make up some positions? Chevsky's passed an R into 9th, so it's 4 laps and he's made up 13 positions.
It's Davey weekend, disappointment for him.
Yeah, it starts his 4th lap of RD4 racing, well, GP4 racing, and he's clipped the wall. Is he going to keep it going? He should be able to get that going again. Yeah, he's trying.
Some debris, but
something's fallen off. But at least it's just that bit, not a wheel, because you don't want to finish your first race in the wall.
Yeah, but he's back on the way.
Maybe it's just a ploy to get pole for the second race.
Yeah, try to get a decent result as Sharp just comes blitzing past him down the straight. All way too easy.
Yeah, he's after pole.
Yeah. And then now looking back at Anchevsky as Utz is off.
That's a surprise. What's this, 3rd chicane? I'm done my research. I think it's the Ayrton Senna chicane actually.
Yeah, so
what's he done? Has he just made a mistake? He's just clipped too much curb and locked up.
Very uncharacteristic for it.
Is he going to stop or is he going to almost takes out his teammate?
Yeah. And that's put championship leader Ishikawa back in the lead of the race.
Yeah, Utz has got McNamara and Black 3 abreast into the Sachs curve. Well, not the Sachs curve, whatever that one is.
He's going side, but Black's lost out to Lindner.
Black chose the wrong place there. Zanar's got back past Anchevsky.
Sigulakis is moving from Graham.
So McNamara elevated up into the podium. His fortunes are completely different to the rest of the 2K F1 drivers, with Reed in last, Kerrinan spun out early, and Korn starting at the back. So, 2KF1's hopes are resting on McNamara now, as Rautavaara has got a good chance of winning this race.
Emberink is looking at Andy Black for P6.
Oots has made the pass of McNamara.
Black defending heavily.
Yeah, so keeps it going. And we've got Graham off. He must have. Is that retirement? That looks like retirement, I think.
Yeah.
How unfortunate for the TJ driver. What's he done? He's hit the brakes, turned in, and something's died. So he's pulled off. Well, it's unfortunate, but
Second retirement now in the last 2 races, so
yeah, if you're going to have retirement, you want them towards the end of the season, not at the beginning, and you especially don't want them in race 1, because that really ruins your weekend.
yeah.
So McNamara back up to 3rd over Utsa, as Rautavaara and Ishikawa go side by side. Transmission problem for Graham. I've got Reed in the pits as Rautavaara takes the lead. Good move. Good move there from the Finn.
And that puts him into the lead. It doesn't look like Asia Pacific doesn't have that power down straight. And Chesky looking at...
He's been... Yeah, and Chesky and Anar are having a great battle. Oh no, it's up at Brugman.
Yeah, so Brugman down to P9 on his debut season. He's done a decent job so far.
Yeah, well, playing in the top 10, there's nothing bad about that. So he may have lost a position, but it's not doing terribly.
So Reed's back out on the track.
We've got yellow flag at the first chicane again. This time we know why, because we've got a car out. So yeah, he's definitely after pole. If he can keep it going, I don't think he's not going to get on pole. It should be a spanner in the works for the next race at least.
Matt Mara's looking close to Ishikawa in P2, and that's Black repassing
Lintner. Is it? No.
Yeah.
No, I think it was Lintner for 5th.
No, it's Emberink for P6.
I'm lost. I'm really lost. So we've got 21 drivers still in the race. On lap 6 out of 9.
As McNamara's made the move on Ishikawa for P2.
He's done good there then. Black locks up massively into the S-curve. And ours starting to drop back quite a bit now.
Yeah. Rubin's got pressure from Pablo Diel, and it looks like Lutz is now going for Ishikawa, but doesn't quite make the move. Ishikawa trying to defend here. Looks like Chevsky right in the back of Lintner here.
Black back up to 5th, it appears. As Rautavaara is still leading. Can he pull off good lead? Can he pull off win? His first one of the season. Oh, and Chevsky's off.
Chesky goes wide. And he goes off.
So he started last, and he was doing amazing. And it's just
fantastic performance. Can he get it off the gravel? Or is... Yeah, he's back in the race.
19th. Well, he's done. He's done now in Reed. He's going for a good position for the second race, I suppose. But
yeah.
I wouldn't chuck it. If I was 11th or 15th or something, I'd do that. But chucking it out of a points position, that's stupid.
It's not the smartest thing to do.
So Us is up past Ishikawa. McNamara's into second.
Looks like
And
Ishikawa's got nothing to defend with down the straights at the moment.
yeah, this is a proper BHP circuit. You need power, and if you haven't got power, you've got no chance here.
Yeah, as he's fighting hard though, trying to get as many points as possible. As Sigalakis locks up as Anna's going down the inside of Brugman for P10.
Getting back in it, Kerenan's made up to 15th, after spinning out on lap 1. Lindner side by side with Ishikawa for 5th. So the pole man's dropping back quite a bit now.
Yeah,
Which is
and
unfortunate.
showing
Of course,
disadvantage.
the Asia Pacific not having the best horsepower.
Yeah. But they're all still, well, I was going to say they're all still going as a kind of matter of fact point, and of course they're not, because we've got
Yeah.
Graham out. Deal going for the inside of Ishikawa makes the move.
Yeah, he's dropped back massively in his last few laps.
He was doing all right at the start, but he just seems to have a lack of confidence.
Well, I think it's just kind of as soon as on a circuit like this, if you get disadvantaged at one corner, you've then got 4 more straights to deal with it, and
Yeah,
Yep.
unless you're named Pablo Deal, you can't deal with it. So lock up by Deal. Is he going to go off? No, he keeps it
No,
going
no, he
absolutely
won't.
fine. Sigalakis is caught up to the back of them. Is he going to have a go at?
Ishikawa looking back at Deal for P6.
Yeah, pulls out the slipstream. Got Sigalakis looking at Engbrink. Well, Sigalakis is second in the championship, and he wants to get past Ishikawa if he can.
Yeah,
But Ishikawa makes the move, as does Sigalakis. Sigalakis has got to get past Deal in 2 laps if he wants to catch Ishikawa.
Meanwhile, Ratavara's still got a comfortable lead up front ahead of McNamara.
Yep. Got Black and forth, so
As Anna gets down the inside of Engbrink, so Engbrink dropping back a bit here. That put Harvey on the back of him.
I think Karen's now got past Lard in 16th.
Deal's going for Ishikawa again, using the superior power of the Sonic. Lots of brakes though, and Ishikawa.
Oh!
Contact! Championship leader!
Sigalakis is through. Sigalakis should be able to get past Deal here. Now,
Yeah.
is Anar going to try and get past Ishikawa and ruin his chances, or are the team going to tell him stay behind? Sigalakis goes for it, Deal defends.
Quite nicely.
Sigalakis looking.
This is a turn up for the books now. This is gonna throw a proper spanner into the works.
Look at this. It's almost like GP4 here. Or GP2. My bad.
This is GP4.
Yeah, well... mistakes were made.
But Anna's gone off the track now.
He's done what? Yeah, it's blatant going for pole. This is just I'm out the points, chuck it off, get a pole. But tactics. If you can do them, do them.
He's doing the same as Lanchevsky did.
Yeah, has he dropped behind Lanchevsky?
I think so,
Think
yeah.
so.
I did see the Sonic.
Yeah, I think he does.
Yep, he has. So Sharp's looking second on the grid as Deal is having to defend from Sigalakis again into the first chicane. This is his last chance basically on this lap.
And Brookman
Engbrink's dropped down to 11th.
It's Harvey's into P9 ahead of Brugman.
And Saidi in 12th. On the back of Engbrink, is he going to pull out?
Yep, he
Going
is.
for it.
He's just like a sitting duck right now. It's Brookman.
Looking at
That
Harvey.
was
Jesus.
up the inside, has he got it? Sigalakis made a mistake there.
That's going to put Ishikawa right on him. The 2 championship leaders at the moment. Ishikawa pulls out.
I think he's already got it. Well, he's already ahead. And he's got the inside line. Not quite.
Sigalakis fighting back. But
Trying hard, but unless he makes a mistake, Ishikawa's got the move.
yeah,
Harvey locks up. Saidi goes through. Yeah, Sugalakis has not done well out there. Kerrinan up to 12th. He can nick some decent points here.
And it's going to put him in a decent position for race.
Andy Black.
So
Black's head of Utsa in 3rd, but Yoel Rautavaara comes round the final corner
to win the first race.
Well done to OMR. James McNamara in 2nd. Andy Black takes a decent podium for Saniku in 3rd. Utsa 4th, Linton 5th from way back on the grid. Deal was able to deal with it in 6th.
Ishikawa, you made the last lap move on Sigalakis.
That was a pretty crucial move there by Ishikawa. And so it's now a case of who's going to have pole for race 2. I think it's going to be, on his debut weekend, Aaron Reed.
Aaron Reed, yeah.
Question is though, will that Team 2K F1 car have any power to defend from the likes of Sharp and Lechevsky?
That is a big question to ask, but even if he does drop down the field, it'll cause some fun for everybody else. You know, it could just some headaches for some big drivers, or he could. You never know what's going to happen, but it'll be interesting.
GP4, you got to remember.
Comes round the final corner. Well, he hit the tyres at turn 1 halfway through the race, but at least he's finished on his debut weekend.
Yeah.
Aaron Reed crosses the line, pole position race 2. But Yoel Rautavaara is our winner. So Rautavaara wins in first place, and McNamara and Andy Black. Black just held off Utsa in 4th, got Lintner in 5th, big gap to Deal. Ishikawa just holds off Sigalakis, Brugman in 9th, and Saidi takes 10th. Harvey beats Kerrinan, we've got Engbrink, Corns and Dovizioso next, then Lard, Costello, Anchevsky and R. Rob Sharp and Aaron Reed, and then Andy Graham, our only retirement with transmission problems. Anchevsky takes fastest lap, interestingly. There's four Saniks in the top 5, with 2 Saniks up top and Saniku in 3rd and 5th.
Shows their incredible race pace as well.
That explains why Anchevsky was making so many moves. Aaron Reed gets 8th fastest lap, quite amazingly. See, Rautavaara, our winner, only 13th. And struck down the Andy Graham where he didn't have a chance to show his pace.
I'll have a quick look at the lap charts.
And we'll see that Utsa, he makes it up, and then about lap 4, he has his mistake at the chicane, doesn't lose too much, almost took out his teammate when rejoining, and dropped back to 4th right at the end. Engbrink started well, but then went down.
A lot.
I want to have a look at Lintner and Chevsky, because they had great battles from the back.
Yep.
So they've both made rocket starts up to 8th and 6th.
Yeah, sure.
That's impressive on the first lap. Avoided the carnage, and then Lintner had a steady run to 4th, whereas Anchevsky was doing well. It's up to 6th, and then stuck it in the gravel.
All the way down to 14.
Made it back up to 14th, but to be honest, he should have stayed down. But, yep, that's the first race, and we'll see you at the next one.
Bye.